friends, we're on day 11 of our 31 days of horror movie villains, and today we're talking about a horror icon, Ma. Before we begin, if you like horror movie and pop culture content, give your girl a follow. Sue-Ann is a diva. I love her so much. She's portrayed by Octavia Spencer in the 2019 film Ma. Sue-Ann is technically a villain, but the more you learn about her backstory, it becomes a little bit more understandable. At the beginning of the film, we meet Sue-Ann. She's a vet tech, and she seems to not be like the best at her job. We meet her as she's like walking a dog, and there's a group of kids that are her main characters. They ask her to buy some alcohol, and she obliges. But later on, we see her call one of the parents of the kids. It actually ends up being a former classmate of hers named Ben. The next time she meets these kids, she offers to buy them alcohol only if they come back to her basement where they can drink safely. When they get there, they kind of learn how unhinged Sue-Ann is. She pulls a gun on one of them and asks one of them to strip, and when he does, she's like, "I'm just kidding, don't worry." She's a little off balance, but you know, she seems fun. These kids start like coming to her house. She throws these parties, and Sue-Ann is having a great time. We see glimpses of her backstory throughout the film, and we learn that she was not the most popular kid. It kind of gives her that opportunity to relive her high school days and become the popular kid she never was. She starts making weirder and weirder choices, and our main character, Maggie, starts getting a little bit paranoid about her. She does have several rules for the kids coming to her house. She's like, absolutely no one goes upstairs. And unfortunately, Maggie breaks that rule, and she goes upstairs, and we learn that Sue-Ann has a daughter named Jeannie. It's kind of like a Munchausen by proxy scenario. She's been drugging her and kind of sequestering her. Maggie continues to be weirded out by Ma, and so basically all the kids decide, like, let's not go to her house anymore. But Ma starts calling them like crazy, asking them to come over, and we get the iconic line,
"Don't make me drink alone. Don't make me drink alone."
But they continue to distance herself, and Ma starts going off the deep end, kind of reliving some of the trauma of her high school days. We do learn that in high school, Sue-Ann was tricked. The popular boy at school named Ben, who was the father of Andy, Maggie's boyfriend, had tricked Sue-Ann into going into a closet, performing an act on him, but it turns out it wasn't him at all. It was just some other random guy in the school. So when she walked out of the closet after doing this act, everyone in the school was laughing at her. So Sue-Ann has been completely traumatized by her time in high school. It's kind of going off the deep end. She murders one of the popular girls at school, murders her boss. She starts doing all these crazy things. Everything kind of comes to a head when Ben visits Sue-Ann, and Sue-Ann kind of tricks him into coming to her house. She drugs him and kills him in her bed. Has one last big party and invites all the kids over, and Maggie's not gonna go, but she ends up getting tricked into going because she's really concerned about her friend. Everyone gets drugged. They're trapped in this basement in the morning. Like, she starts sewing this girl's mouth shut. She burns another one. She stabs another person, and Maggie learns, like, oh no, she's gonna kill us all. And it's not until Jeannie comes to kind of save the day. Maggie's mother shows up, and a fire breaks out in the basement. Everyone is able to escape okay, but Ma goes upstairs, lays down with the corpse of Ben, and we just kind of assume that she died in the fire, but no, we are getting Ma too, folks, so I'm really excited about that. Ma's a completely unhinged character. I love her so much. I think Octavia Spencer is perfect. I love Ma so much. I think it's such a fun movie, and Ma is an interesting villain.